Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BLDV. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Friday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And want to get things updated here as quite a few questions came on it. And it's at this point, it's kind of one of those it depends types charts. What do I mean by that? Well, if someone were to say, hey, Clay, what do you think about the chart? Well, it depends. If you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 7.22 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. If you care about the big picture of things, then sure, there was a pretty deep pullback today. But again, from the grand scheme of things, big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases over long periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different, perspective and strategy going into the chart, than what I'm talking about. So again, big picture, the bulls are still in full control. And really the easiest way to picture that and see that is in regards to the purple line there, which I've talked about in past videos, the 50-period simple moving average. As long as the price is above that purple line, that implies that over time the price is putting in higher lows, and that's what you want to see. So let's say the price pulls back here, bounces off that purple line, and then heads back up. So even after a pretty drastic pullback, there's no doubt about that, pretty deep pullback, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. Previous set of lows would be right there. Previous set of lows would be down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, the stair steps are still progressing in the upwards direction. And that's what it's all about from a grand scheme perspective. Is the price putting in higher lows and building stair steps? You want stair steps upwards, assuming, of course, you are bullish. So sure, the price pulled back quite a bit today, but the price still has an opportunity to build that higher stair steps, and that's what you want. How am I going to define this higher stair step? I'm going to get rid of that line there from a presentation standpoint. I don't want a million lines everywhere. I want to try to keep this as clean as possible. But from big picture perspective, just keep an eye on the 0017 level, which is not only the green line level of support, but essentially where the purple line is. Now, that is a moving average, so that's going to continue to move and change as time goes by. But keep an eye on 0017. That'll be a key level of support tomorrow. And then from an overall resistance standpoint, up there at 0029, but kind of pointless to talk about 0029. Top priority right now is just building a higher base like it did back here. You can see, sure, this pulled back, but it built that higher base, and you can see that proved to be very healthy. So nothing wrong with pullbacks at all, as long as I go through healthy consolidations and build those higher bases. So we'll see if the bulls can do that or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.